up, guys? Welcome into the Nesson Digital Studios. Michaela Vernava here, joined on the line by Chris Abbott, our sports analyst for oddshark.com. Chris, how's it going?
It's going great, Michaela. How are you? I'm sure everyone in Boston is thrilled today with the Bruins win last night.
Absolutely. The Bees now with a 3-0 lead, about to sweep, it looks like, the Carolina Hurricanes. How is this affecting their odds to win the Stanley Cup?
Well, they are now the odds-on favorite to win the Stanley Cup, paying -125, or in layman's terms, you have to bet $125 to win 100, or you can scale that to whatever size bet you'd like to make. So the Bruins are the Stanley Cup favorite. It's hard to argue that right now. They're also a -120 favorite to beat the Hurricanes in Game 4.
Tuukka Rask, a big part of their success. He has been lights out, especially in Game 3. It was unbelievable the amount of pucks he was able to stop from the Canes. What do you think the odds are for, or how have they changed for him to win playoff MVP?
Well, before the conference finals started, Rask was 7-1 to win the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. I can guarantee you that number is going to get smaller. You won't get the same value, but he's been outstanding. And I imagine, should the Bruins get through, which I think we all think they will, he'll probably be like 1.5 to 1, 2 to 1 favorite when it comes out again. But most places won't release those odds until the Stanley Cup final is set. But he has been fantastic. You got to go all the way back to when Jean-Sébastien Giguère was there for Anaheim, and he won the Conn Smythe in a losing effort. I'm not saying the Bruins are going to lose, but even if they did, I got to think Rask would get serious consideration.
Yeah, pretty crazy. And it's a good thing the Bruins are doing as well as they are for the sake of Boston fans, for a little distraction from the fact that the Celtics were a real letdown this season. After the NBA draft lottery, how have the odds for the 2020 championship changed?
Well, Celtics fans will know that they're picking 14th in the upcoming draft. Still lots of great players available at that number. Of course, Zion won't be coming to town, but he is going to New Orleans, and it makes a big, big difference. Before they won the draft lottery last night, the New Orleans Pelicans were 300-1 to win the championship next year. After they get the winning lottery ball, they're all the way down to 25-1. So that's how important Zion Williamson is going to be to the team that lands him.
That's pretty crazy. Let's talk a little horse racing. I need to know how you'd advise people to place bets on the Preakness Stakes with the weird finish in the Kentucky Derby, Country House winning over Maximum Security. How has that affected the odds for the Preakness?
That's absolutely insane how that played out. And of course, there's been a whole bunch of fallout. There's actually a number of horses who were in the Kentucky Derby that just aren't going to the Preakness. And with that, Improbable, a Bob Baffert trained horse, is 2-1 to win the Kentucky Derby. And then you've got horses like one with a great horse racing name, Win, 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 is at 8-1. Now, when you think about the last race, this horse was like 30-1. So the field has been trimmed down. So a lot of those long shots from the Kentucky Derby are looking pretty good this coming weekend.
All right, Chris, thanks for the advice, and we will check in with you next week.
All right, sounds great, Michaela. Great to be on with you.